Hey everybody, Beth Helby with Couture Real Estate. How you doing? It is Friday, March 26th. The month is almost over, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Want to talk to you about these bidding wars and these inflammatory headlines you see about properties going for over asking price. Talk to you about how it's affecting us here in Sarasota, Manatee County. I'm sure you heard about the property out in California that went for $800,000 over the ask price. I'm seeing things from colleagues from around the country saying that properties are going for $50,000 and $75,000 over the ask price. And it got me to thinking, I don't think that's happening here. I was going through sold properties for the last 2 weeks, and the majority of those properties did not sell for over ask price. Now, there's always a few that do. I mean, it happens. And those that have been selling for over the ask price, it's not by much. You know, it's a little bit, it's $1,000, it's $5,000, $10,000, just enough to probably give that one particular buyer kind of a bump up, okay? What I'm seeing a lot of is that there are properties going for a smidge under asking price or at asking price. So I wanted to run some stats that I want to share with you. What I did is I looked going through 2021. I looked at the January numbers, the February numbers, and the March numbers. In January, 98% of the properties sold for under ask price. No, I'm sorry. 98 properties sold for 98% of asking price. Okay, so they were just a smidge below. Now, don't forget, these are averages. In February, it bumped up to 98.6. 98.6 properties sold for 98.6% of asking price. And in March, they sold for 99% of the asking price. And this is in Sarasota County. In Manatee County, in January, properties sold for 98% of the asking price. In February, 98.7. And in March, 99.6. So we're seeing it get closer. Part of the reason we're seeing it get closer in March is we have less inventory. We've got more buyers in the arena right now buying properties. Hi, Rick. Hi, Pablo. And less people actually listing their properties. It is not unusual for me to go into a particular neighborhood and see more properties pending or under contract than are available. And that's what we've been seeing a lot of. This is my theory. I saw this like in 2014, 2015, some. Sarasota, Manatee County is a choice destination. The majority of our people who buy here because they can. It's a second home market or it's a retirement market. Maybe they're selling their property up north, they're retiring full-time to Sarasota, but they're coming here because they want to. Hi, Kathy. Not because they have to. We don't have people moving to this area because they're being transferred. And a lot of the rest of the country does experience that. I saw this earlier in 2014, 2015 as well. Buyers will come to the area. And if they have to pay more for the property than A, it's actually listed at, or B, what they think it's worth, they'll take their money and go home. And then they'll come back next season. I had a lot of people go home without keys in 2014 and 2015. I've got people going home without keys right now. And it's because people move here because they want to, not because they have to. When you have that dynamic in here, we are not going to see those crazy headlines like you're seeing across the country where properties are going for over the asking price. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that. I have a lot of people that come to me and say, this property is priced at X, I'm going to have to offer X amount over. And for the most part, no. When we get into some of the multiple offer situations, you'll see that some of those properties are purposely priced below market value in order to generate a feeding frenzy, if you will. I mean, I've done it myself for sellers, and it works. But for the most part, that's what's going on, okay? So the rest of the country, they're having their bidding wars, they're having their escalation clauses, which means that in the contract, they will write that they will automatically add more to their offer price up until a certain amount, okay? Those are escalation clauses. The rest of the country is using that. The rest of the country is seeing properties go for consistently over the ask price. We're not. Okay, so if you have any questions about how this dynamic works, let me know in the comments or send me a DM. I'm happy to answer them. If you have any questions about real estate in general, put them in the comments or send me a DM, and I'm happy to answer them. All right, everybody, it is going to be beautiful today. I think it's going to be in the upper 80s, so it's perfect weather for outside. If you get the chance, I hope you do. Wear your sunscreen, drink a lot of water, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.